Tonight on Nightline, American Gothic. Serenity shattered by a little girl's savage murder. We journey to a city on edge after the latest in a string of bizarre crimes. What's going on in Tracy, California? Plus, soaps on the ropes. Suspense, passion, betrayal. Fans love these daytime dramas, but they're not recession-proof. Not even Susan Lucci. Behind the scenes where the storylines are fiction, but the recession is real. And too much or too little. Hundreds of schools closed around the country. A dire warning from the vice president. But still just one fatality in the U.S. Is it time to rethink the reaction to swine flu?
From the global resources of ABC News with Terry Moran, Martin Bashir, and Cynthia McFadden in New York City. This is Nightline, April 30th, 2009.
Good evening, I'm Cynthia McFadden. We begin tonight with breaking news from the Supreme Court in Washington. ABC News has confirmed that Supreme Court Justice David Souter plans to retire. Souter was appointed to the court in 1990 by President George H.W. Bush. At age 69, Justice Souter is far from the oldest member of the court, and it is unclear precisely why he is choosing to step down. But the vacancy will give President Obama his first opportunity to appoint a justice to the High Court. We'll have more about this breaking story later in tonight's broadcast. But now to Tracy, California, a Bay Area suburb of roughly 80,000 residents that ranks among the state's safest cities. But tonight, that serenity stands threatened. Melissa Huckabee, a 28-year-old Sunday school teacher, is accused of kidnapping, raping, and murdering her 8-year-old neighbor, Sandra Cantu. A week ago, a judge ruled to seal the child's autopsy results for fear they would ignite public outrage. Whether Huckabee is found guilty or not, the high-profile case has stunned the community. But it's not the only crime that has residents feeling vulnerable, as Laura Marquez now reports.
These last glimpses of a carefree Sandra Cantu could embody Tracy, California at its best. Before the horror of the little girl's murder, a small town where parents could let their children play, confident no harm would come to them.
Anybody care to make a statement?
But that ideal has been shattered. It's Donald Brager's job to care for the dead.
They'll last forever. Bronze takes hundreds of years to deteriorate.
Here at the Tracy Mausoleum, he has drawers full of bronze letters and numbers he uses to memorialize a life. An S for Sandra, a C for Cantu, and dates too close in time.
The years of birth and death, or when they're so close, it just affects you. It's just not a real good thing, and you're just like, person had so much more to live. Just one of those things it's not supposed to be.
It will take time for those who call Tracy home to find their footing again, to put this image behind them. A black suitcase floating in a pond, inside the body of Sandra Cantu.
In Tracy, when one of our own was taken like this, a darling little girl, one of our own, it shows that the community comes together. How are you?
Good to see you.
Mayor Brent Ives has lived in Tracy for 52 years, but this last year has been one of the toughest. Under the glare of the national spotlight, the town has been hit with several bizarre crimes. The Cantu murder and the arrest of her neighbor, Melissa Huckabee, a surgeon charged with sexually molesting his patients, and a former Girl Scout leader accused of abusing a teenage boy who had escaped from her home, a chain padlocked around his ankle.
I think one of the shocking things, Mr. Mayor, is both in the case of the shackled teen and in the Sandra Cantu case, it did involve a neighbor, and it does raise the question, are people paying attention to what's happening right next door to them?
That's an excellent question. And I think it's not only raised the question, but it's raised the awareness of all of us here in town, certainly. These kinds of things are random events. I think we all know that it could happen anywhere. In fact, if it can happen in Tracy, it can happen anywhere.
Tracy was once a farming community, but in the last 2 decades, the population has exploded from 20,000 to 80,000, and now 70% of the residents are commuters.
Who took that photo?
Sherry Matthews is the editor of the Tracy Press. The Cantu murder is the biggest local story it's ever covered.
It's very tense, and every day there's been something that's broken, and the news just seems to be getting worse and worse. So,
And that puts people on edge.
Everyone's talking about it, and yet they say we don't want any more bad news, but yet, you can't get away from it.
Unavoidably, people are looking at their neighbors differently.
I think that there are people that are afraid. Young mothers, I'm sure, are afraid for their kids. But I don't think it's torn at our fabric at all. I think it's brought us closer together.
That small town feel is what attracted Evelyn Tolbert to Tracy.
Yeah, I fell in love with this town when I moved here in 1994.
Now on the city council, Tolbert prides herself on keeping alive the history of Tracy. Every year she puts on a musical featuring the town's past and showcasing its present. Tolbert says she knows the story of Sandra Cantu will become part of Tracy's history, that it has changed her community, made it lose some of its innocence.
I think we might very well be entering an era where people will realize, and Tracy will have the reputation for being a little overreactive, a little super sensitive when it comes to our kids, because that's really the general feeling in this town now.
I think that we will be able to move on, but we're never going to forget.
For this town, will this story be one of those seminal moments?
It will. It will. It will become part of our history, and people will remember where they were. Children, I'm sure, will remember too, which is sad.
A tough lesson to learn at any age.
I think it takes tragedy to wake people up and shake them a little bit and say, hey, we need to get back to the basics again. And that's, as a community, bring everybody together and look out for each other.
And that may be Sandra Cantu's legacy to this town. I'm Laura Marquez for Nightline, Tracy, California.
A city in search of answers. Laura Marquez reporting. When we come back, we'll turn to the troubled economy, a real-life daytime drama for some of your favorite soap operas.
ABC News Nightline, brought to you by IBM.
Every day, we generate 8 times the information found in all U.S. libraries.
Where does it come from?
Store transactions, market movements,
Emails, photos, videos, blogs.
What if technology could capture all this information
and turn it into intelligence?
We could identify patterns faster. We could predict with greater confidence. Convert data into action.
Smarter information means smarter decisions.
Smarter decisions build a smarter planet. That's what I'm working on.
I'm an IBMer.
What's IBM? Nafanya kazi IBM.
Let's build
a smarter planet.
Buy a Miracle Grow Liquifeed kit for $15.99 and get a $6 rebate, plus expert advice to save you time and money. Now that's a value. Hurry in to Ace, the helpful place.
When I first saw Joshua, it was, oh my gosh, this guy's on eHarmony. I didn't want anyone to know that I was secretly having someone else find someone for me. I was done dating. When you own your own business, there's no time to go out, so I went on eHarmony to let them find Mr. Right for me.
Now, review all your matches for free when you get started at eHarmony.com.
I'm gonna do another one of my sleep studies. Advil PM liquid gels or Tylenol PM. With Advil PM, she's spending less time lying awake with aches and pains and more time asleep. You should switch to Advil PM liquid gels, the better night's sleep.
Can't stop weeding? Then apply Preen for gardens. In just one application, Preen prevents weeds for 3 months. Stop weeds with Preen. Preen works, so you don't have to.
Jimmy's got serious definition.
Let's begin the countdown to HD, everyone. 3, 2, 1.
Tonight, Brooke Shields and brothers and sisters Balthazar Getty. All new Jimmy Kimmel Live, coming up on ABC.
How small loans are changing lives in big ways on World News with Charles Gibson tomorrow.
Oregon. Save thousands on a new revolutionary swim spa at the Spa, Swim Spa, and More sale. This weekend only. A massive event at the Portland Expo Center. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. You can do it all. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in 1 day only. 12 months interest-free financing. That's the Spa, Swim Spa, and More sale at the Portland Expo Center. This weekend only. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
We turn now to the economy and a topic that may surprise you. Soap operas, those daytime dramas with their intertwined tales of romance and backstabbing, always ending on a cliffhanger. They were originally named some 70 years ago for the soap companies that advertised during the programs. More recently, auto ads have helped support the soaps. With car makers in dire straits, these popular shows are feeling the pinch. But as John Berman found out, they're finding ways to keep the storylines alive.
I am Erica Kane, and you are a filthy beast.
Things are never quiet in Pine Valley, or for its most famous resident, Erica Kane.
Hello, Erica.
I went to the Slammer several times. The last one was done in real time, too. They could have shortened that storyline.
But you look good in the Slammer.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, that's a great prison to be in. If you
Well, it's a
have to be in
good color.
prison,
It was orange. It was a very good color. And they let me work the uniform, you know.
Yes, Pine Valley, the fictional town featured in ABC's All My Children, has seen it all.
Give me the gun, Dimitri. It's over.
But now this soap city is dealing with a new challenge.
The recession's hitting Pine Valley.
It is hitting Pine Valley. We are not unique.
It's hitting some soap cities even harder. CBS announced that this September it's pulling Guiding Light off the air after 72 years. And NBC laid off Deirdre Hall, who'd been on Days of Our Lives for nearly 30 years. Julie Hannon-Carruthers is the executive producer of All My Children.
The recession's affected everything, and obviously, you know, my big challenge is how do you tighten a budget and not see it on the air?
What is on the air on shows like All My Children is nothing short of an entertainment miracle. Cameron Matheson plays heartthrob Ryan Lavery.
This is like a typical day here at All My Children. There are 47 scenes today. That's insane. Anxiety. Hey, guys.
They shoot 50 weeks a year, putting on a new show every day.
You grab the gun thusly, right?
Juggling crew, sets, costumes,
Yeah, here's my shot.
and actors.
This is what we call not a great hiding spot for the script.
And of course, they juggle storylines that stretch the imagination, like Erica Kane's love life.
I do not need a man to be happy.
You certainly married enough of them.
How many times has she been married?
10.
Is that enough?
Maybe not for her.
It's never too much in Pine Valley.
How many women have you slept with in this bed?
Easily 4.
4 different.
4 different
At
women.
different times.
Easy there, John.
And now they're having to do it in the toughest economic environment any of them have ever seen, with ad revenues drying up.
Is it getting harder?
It's actually, in an odd way, getting easier. The economic state of the world kind of made everybody here pull together.
And that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pulled together in ways that might seem surprising. Susan Lucci, who has played the immortal Erica Kane for 39 years through thick and thin,
Mother, if my marriage falls apart, it will be all your fault.
and thin,
You! I hate you!
even Susan Lucci reportedly had to take a pay cut.
To meet some of the economic crunches, everybody has pitched in, and everybody has stepped up to the plate, and we've tightened it where we can. Here, I've felt it in a couple of ways. There are some missing faces on the studio floor, and that's sad because we really are an ensemble here from top to bottom, not just the company of actors, but the crew, very much so.
And they have also become creative. building storylines around products for advertising, like Campbell's soup.
Another special thanks to our wonderful sponsors, good people of Campbell's.
One of the things I love is actually using real products because it validates and authenticates our fictitious Pine Valley. My goal is that when we do it, it happens in a very organic, natural way.
But ad dollars are just one of the challenges. Frank Valentini is in charge of One Life to Live.
I think like all media, the marketplace is fractured to such an incredible extent that people are either multitasking, entertainment-wise, surfing the net, texting, on the phone, watching TV, listening to music all at once. Is it harder to keep your audience now than it used to be? I think it's a little bit more challenging now because there are more choices.
More choices certainly than 1981, when Luke and Laura's Wedding aired on General Hospital and pulled in 30 million viewers. Now soaps are lucky to pull in 3 million. That doesn't mean they aren't trying, with big, splashy plot lines. All My Children had a giant tornado. Feel free right now, go do what you wanna do. And One Life to Live brings in huge musical guests like Mary J. Blige and the Pussycat Dolls. Yes, times are challenging, but in an industry where people are killed off and come back to life all the time,
I almost believe you.
Death is no obstacle. Death is nothing.
they have a secret weapon. Agnes Nixon created All My Children almost 40 years ago.
What is Pine Valley?
Well, Pine Valley is a little community, but it's also a state of mind and heart.
It's that state of mind that transcends recessions and enthralls fans, deeply devoted, committed fans.
I can't get enough of the drama. Yeah, I love the drama.
Who's your favorite character of all time?
Susan Lucci. I will not let my fans down, and I will not let myself down. I've watched it since I was a baby. She had me watching it. I've been watching for 30 years. So.
Sometimes I pretend I was living with them. You know, and now you yell at the TV and you yell at them and why are you doing this and that? It's great.
Why do they love it so much, do you think? What makes them love it so
because
much?
We're in their living room every single day. They see us every day. It's an ongoing story. It's not something you got to tune in every week to find out. It's right there for an hour every day in your living room.
Well, thank the management for me, but I just put out the Do Not Disturb sign.
Do I disturb you? At the end of the day, we could probably be doing this in front of a black drape, and they'd be watching for their characters in the stories.
They've grown up with stars like Kelly Ripa, Demi Moore, Tommy Lee Jones, and John Stamos. The soaps generate some pretty deep feelings.
Steven, our producer, his grandmother, who is in her 80s, the one question she wanted to ask, and these are words out of her mouth, ask Erica why she's such a bitch.
She's not a bitch. You tell Steven's grandmother, Erica Kane is not a bitch. She's just a girl who knows what she wants and wants it when she wants it and knows how to get it.
And just because we're in a recession doesn't mean that will change. Erica Kane will almost definitely get married again and divorced. It seems we need it more now than ever.
You most impossible woman.
In a bad economy, that's when the audience really wants to watch something that helps them both escape, is in some ways instructive, and is also really hopeful and exciting, fun.
I'm John Berman for Nightline in Pine Valley.
And somebody else's life is more messed up than yours, trying to write a happy ending. John Berman reporting. When we come back, the latest on the swine flu outbreak. Just how concerned should we be?
1-800-Flowers.com is on a mission to celebrate all moms this Mother's Day. So give something special to your mom and all the other moms you know. Because every mom counts.
Give the Mother's Embrace or choose one of 30 gifts under $30 from our Every Mom Counts collection.
Call or click 1-800-Flowers.com today.
This is more than my easy button. It's my save so much on paper we can
do personal printing again button.
Sure, why not?
Now get 50% back in Staples Rewards when you purchase any case of paper. Staples, that was easy.
80% of us don't get enough calcium from food. Our bodies can steal it from our bones. Give yourself some TLC, Tender Loving Caltrate, and give TLC to somebody you love. Save $1 on any Caltrate product. Look for your coupon in this Sunday's paper.
Where's my car? Where's my car? Where are you?
Dr. Scholl's massaging gel insoles with 2 different gels for softness and support are outrageously comfortable.
Not too far.
Are you gelling? Dr. Scholl's.
Many women think they have a yeast infection when they don't. How can you know it's not more serious? Well, now you can know. The Vagisil Screening Kit tests for vaginal infections at home because knowing is the first step to healing. Vagisil.
FreeCreditReport.com. Tell your friends, tell your dad, tell your mom. Never mind, they've been singing our songs since we first showed up with our pirate hats on. If you're not into fake sword fights, pointy slippers and green wool tights, take a tip from a knight who knows. FreeCreditReport.com.
Offer applies with enrollment and triple advantage.
Get a $5 rebate on each gallon of Select Ace Royal paint starting at $21.99. For expert advice on making a big difference for a small price, hurry into Ace, the helpful place.
Friday, why did this seemingly perfect, loving son and brother set up the murder of his own family? Could this eerie childhood video hold the clues? Friday, the shocking revelation.
Can we stop for a second?
A murderer in the family, only on 2020.
I'm Bob Lamphere, and we're clearing out the showroom at Beaverton Motorcycles. I want to help you bring home a Honda, Yamaha, or Suzuki motorcycle, scooter, ATV, or watercraft. Choose from over 2,000 new and pre-owned units with easy financing available. Want to be styling on the street, in the dirt, and on the water? See our huge accessory department. Grab life by the throttle at Beaverton Motorcycles on Highway 217 across from Washington Square.
It's that time. If you can plant it,
grow it,
ride it, wear it,
lace it, saddle it,
feed it, fuel it, or fence it, we've got it all right here.
Coastal Farm and Ranch has everything you need for your home, farm, and family. Save on men's pocket t-shirts from Carhartt, now only $11.99, or stock up on the 40-pound bags of Nutrina layer feed in pellet or crumbles, just $7.49. Coastal Farm and Ranch, now more than ever, we're just what the country needs.
Be advised, this could be a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save up to 60% on a spa, swim spa, gazebo, patio furniture, sauna, or an outdoor kitchen. Major distributors warehouse sell their entire stock this weekend only at the Portland Expo Center. Over 100 spas on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. Exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Spas from $19.95. Saunas up to 50% off. Patio furniture at huge savings. Outdoor kitchens slashed up to 60%. Swim spa, spa, and more event. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Portland Expo Center. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
Nightline continues from New York City with Cynthia McFadden.
The World Health Organization is now using the term H1N1 flu instead of swine flu. The reasoning? To avoid confusion about the danger posed by pigs. The virus is, in fact, passed from human to human. But there remains other confusion about just how concerned people should be about this outbreak. And the messages are mixed, as Ryan Owens reports.
Cleaning crews descended on Fort Worth's 140 public schools today, and there were no students to get in their way. 80,000 kids began an unscheduled week of vacation. For their parents, it's anything but.
In Fort Worth, they are scrambling.
Among those scrambling, Brandon Boyd, who had to rearrange his job to stay home with his daughter. 9-year-old Laurel has cerebral palsy.
Today is just day one, so when you look ahead, what do you see?
Scheduling nightmare. But, we're going to work it out, but it's just going to make it real hard on us for a week and a half.
It's a massive inconvenience considering Fort Worth only has one student with a confirmed case of swine flu. Yes, that's 1 out of 80,000 students.
Total shutdown of the public school system in Fort Worth because of the swine flu.
Still, from most parents, you hear the same phrase, better safe than sorry.
I'm kind of glad that they're taking precautions and being careful.
We have to do what we have to do to keep the kids safe.
The fear, the concern, it isn't limited to Texas. More than 220,000 students in 17 states were out of school today, just as a precaution.
Closing schools really creates a situation where there's much less likelihood for one child to be infecting another and buys time so that we can potentially slow down the spread of this problem in the community.
This morning on the Today Show, Vice President Joe Biden had his own thoughts on slowing the spread.
I wouldn't go anywhere in confined places now. It's not that it's going to Mexico. It's you're in a confined aircraft. When one person sneezes, it goes all the way through the aircraft. That's me. I would not be at this point, if they had another way of transportation, suggesting they ride the subway.
Biden's comments outraged the travel industry, and the White House spent much of the day trying to explain that the vice president didn't quite mean what he said.
I understand what he said, and I'm telling you what he meant to say. There are now 3 new confirmed cases in the UK.
The swine flu and the fear surrounding it dominated the headlines around the world again today.
Influenza suina 7 giorni a caso.
But the focus remains on Mexico, where 33 million students are out of school and where the government today announced a shutdown of all non-essential public services. Increasingly, the rest of the world is questioning how the Mexican government responded to this health crisis.
I am disappointed in the slow release of information. People I talked to in both HHS and the White House, they've been frustrated as well.
Not that anyone has handled this scare perfectly. Back in Fort Worth, health officials closed all of those schools to keep children away from each other. But today, kids spent their day off playing in the park together, hanging out in the mall, even packing into the ballpark to see the Texas Rangers.
Need to be cautious, but you know, I'm not really overly concerned about it. I think that we obviously have to be cautious, but live life. We can't be locked up in the house.
At that ballpark this afternoon, there were nearly 14,000 fans, a few wearing masks as a joke. For the record, that's a lot more people than you could fit in any classroom. I'm Ryan Owens for Nightline in Fort Worth, Texas.
Ryan Owens reporting. We'll keep you up to date. When we come back, Supreme Court Justice David Souter and his decision to step down from the Supreme Court.
We all could use more money. So how can you get some? Every day this May, GMA will show you the money. Fast, easy, smart ways for you to make more money now. Good Morning America's Making Money in May. It's morning TV that could make you a little richer, starting tomorrow.
There are sales, and then there's Sleep Country's Super Sale. Save up to $500 on a great selection of firm, plush, and pillow top sets from Simmons Beauty Rest and Sealy Posturepedic. Save up to $300 on fashion beds, futons, and convertible sofas. Get 24 months free financing plus a free bed frame with Tempur-Pedic or the Sleep Number bed. There are sales, and then there's Sleep Country's Super Sale.
This is a great time to make a great buy at Bruce Chevrolet. Over 350 vehicles, all for immediate delivery. Folks, it's my opinion, these 2 vehicles are the best buy on the American road. Take a look at this 08 Impala loaded with extras, only $11,988. Or this 08 Trailblazer, also loaded for only $15,988. You can't beat it. Come out today. That's Bruce Chevrolet in Hillsborough, a name you know and trust.
Great pictures come from great cameras. Great cameras come from Pro Photo Supply. Looking for a great price on a Nikon camera? How about this deal from Pro Photo Supply? When it comes to Nikon quality at an outstanding price, there's really only one name to remember: Pro Photo Supply.
It's the Karastan half-yearly sale on now at Paulson's. Save up to 50% on all Karastan carpet and area rugs. Plus, get no payment and no interest financing for an entire year. Don't miss the Karastan half-yearly sale on now at Paulson's.
Oregon. Save thousands on a new revolutionary swim spa at the Spa, Swim Spa, and More sale. This weekend only. A massive event at the Portland Expo Center. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. You can do it all. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in 1 day only. 12 months interest-free financing. That's the Spa, Swim Spa, and More sale at the Portland Expo Center. This weekend only. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
Here at Wilsonville Toyota, we understand accomplishment. Accomplishment can be the desire to never give up. Accomplishment means going that extra mile. Accomplishment can also mean understanding your obstacles.
Come visit Wilsonville Toyota, Portland's only winner of the 2008 Toyota President's Award for great customer service.
Winner for Best Breaking News, K2 on your side.
As we reported at the top of the broadcast, 69-year-old Supreme Court Justice David Souter plans to step down after nearly 19 years on the nation's highest bench. Though Souter was appointed by Republican President George H.W. Bush, he's been
4650 St. Helens Road, BascoSale.com.
Every day's a brand new day. Every day's a brand new day. And Ross keeps bringing unbeatable savings your way.
Yes, every day, more of the latest styles and top designer brands are arriving at Ross. The same fashions that sell for a lot more at department stores and other so-called discounters are at Ross for a lot less.
Yes, every day's a brand new day.
Ross, the savings are unbeatable.
This week only, check out our incredible room package event at Ashley Furniture Home Store. Get a great price on bedroom and living room groups like this 14-piece bedroom for only $9.99. Look at everything you get for $9.99. Only at participating Ashley Furniture Home Stores.
New at 6. A new way to build greenhouses. The huge panels workers are lifting into place aren't made out of wood. They're made of styrofoam.
It'd basically be able to heat the place almost with a candle. I'm just putting a couple cadet heaters, wall heaters in, and that's all.
How much money homeowners are expected to save in energy bills at 6.
Customers of the local hair salon are sporting a new look tonight to help raise awareness about strokes. Roberts of Portland is hosting the 3rd annual Streaks for Strokes campaign this month. Customers can have their hair streaked or get a clip-on streak. The cause is personal for the salon's owner. His mother is a stroke victim.
So it just creates an awareness. When someone sees that streak, we hope that a person will ask, why do you have that streak in your hair? And then you begin the dialogue about stroke awareness, and particularly about stroke signs and symptoms. That's very, very important.
A TriMet bus driver who helped save the life of a stroke victim stopped by for a streak today. So did KEX radio host Paul Lindman and his dog. I wonder if the dog got a streak, too.
It's a little Maltese.
Yeah.
Paul looked good with that red. I liked it. Nightly News is straight ahead tonight with a look at the complete shutdown of Mexico due to the swine flu outbreak, which has turned Mexico City into something of a ghost town.
We'll see you back here at 6.